After 10 years in exile, fans of grueling psychological horror can finally pack their bags. Silent Hill is reopening for visitors.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the bathroom. Oh, good lord!
Pyramid Head's just eating ass.
Konami announced a reboot of the acclaimed sequel Silent Hill 2 and 2 new adventures, Silent Hill Townfall and Silent Hill F. A new movie tie-in, Return to Silent Hill, and an interactive live stream series, Silent Hill Ascension, were also teased. The remake is being developed by the Polish studio Bloober Team, known for horror titles such as Blair Witch and The Medium. Also involved are key members of the original Silent Hill development team, including the composer Akira Yamaoka and concept artist Masahiro Ito, best known for his creation of Silent Hill's most infamous monster, Pyramid Head. During an interview video shown as part of the presentation, Bloober Team's creative director, Leonard, explained that while the studio wanted to stay true to the atmosphere of the original game, certain elements were being modified to the modern era. This would include a move from third-person camera perspective to an over-the-shoulder viewpoint. There was no information about the release date, but the game will be launched on PC and PS5, the latter as a console exclusive for 12 months. But while you guys are excited and looking forward to the future with hope, others turn their backs on Konami in favor of EA and their FIFA games. But why? Well, the new Pro Evolution Soccer from Konami has been blowing up on the internet, but not in a good way. Not only has it changed its name to a much less exciting sounding eFootball 2022, just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But it is also available to download for free, and the crazy part is, even though it costs nothing, early reviews suggested that it still might be overpriced. Ouch! People have been absolutely slating the game, with its brutal graphics and numerous glitches causing quite a stir. Screenshots of the game have emerged online, showcasing how badly developers have butchered the likes of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like they tried to replicate Ronaldo's Madeira airport statue. You know, the one that got turned into a viral meme? That picture still makes me giggle every time I see it. Look at its eyes. But that is not all. Numerous videos have emerged of some crazy glitches players have spotted. While hilarious to watch for sure, this shouldn't be happening in a game like that, especially when a developer like Konami is making it. Messi is messy alright. In fact, eFootball 2022 is so bad that Konami have already apologized for the game. I think it's safe to say that if you're a football fan, you'll probably stick to FIFA for this year. Konami dates back to 1969, when Kagmase Kazuko founded the company as a jukebox rental and repair business. However, by 1973, that business evolved into a company that developed video game arcade machines. Its first game machine debuted in 1978, and after that, the machines started arriving in the United States, and some of those titles became massive arcade hits, including Frogger, Super Cobra, and Scramble. In 1984, Konami got listed on the New York Stock Exchange. In 1985, Konami began developing computer games. Some of these titles became instant classics, including Castlevania, Contra, and of course, Metal Gear. Throughout the years, the company continued to gain ground in the console market, eventually developing games for both the Xbox and PlayStation. Konami also stepped into the casino gaming market. In 1986, game designer Hideo Kojima joined Konami. There, he helped develop games such as Penguin Adventure and Antarctic Adventure. But in 1987, he took on the project that would make him famous, Metal Gear. The most iconic part of playing a Metal Gear game is of course the stealth gameplay, which was actually a solution to a problem that Kojima faced when creating the first game in the series. Because at the time, there wasn't enough memory in the game for the player to use more than 2 bullets to take down an enemy. To get around this limitation, Kojima decided to create a game where the point was to avoid the enemy, rather than confront them. And so, the Metal Gear franchise was born, and Kojima eventually formed Kojima Productions, a subsidiary of Konami. That franchise lasted over 25 years, with its most recent game, Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain, debuting in 2015. Although Kojima did play a part in other Konami games, it was the Metal Gear franchise that defined him, as well as Konami. Of course, he said as much before with previous titles, but this time, he admitted he was serious about bringing the franchise to a close. Unfortunately, Metal Gear V, The Phantom Pain saw a lot of delays, with rumors that Kojima's strict attention to detail and obsession with perfection led to the delay of the title. This, along with the amount of money being spent on making the game, led to a rift between Kojima and Konami. And to top it all off, in late 2015, Konami's legal department barred Kojima from accepting the award for Best Action Adventure for his work on Metal Gear Solid V: The Phantom Pain at the Game Awards in 2015. When announced during the event, the audience booed in disapproval of Konami's actions.
Accept
any awards.
Host Jeff Knightley expressed his disappointment in Konami's actions. After actor Kiefer Sutherland accepted the award in Kojima's stead, Acquire sang Quiet's Time from the Phantom Pain as tribute to the absent Kojima. Kojima left Konami several days afterwards, reopening Kojima Productions as an independent company, and other employees fled from Konami too. Although Kojima is most often associated with Konami, the company also lost in 2014 another long-term employee, David Cox, who announced his decision on Twitter. Cox worked for the company on titles such as Metal Gear Solid, Evolution Soccer, and Castlevania Lords of the Shadow games. Cox also worked on these Silent Hill titles too, so could his departure have something to do with the cancellation of the most recent game? It's likely, but as of yet, there's nothing to confirm that theory. Konami also lost the creators of Montaro Dentetsu, Tokimeki Memorial, Love Plus, and Suikoden over the past few years. At this point, it seems like rats abandoning a sinking ship. On top of everything else, recent reports stated surfacing about the treatment of employees on Konami's staff. Harsh working conditions include strict control of emails, lunch breaks regulated with punch cards, and underperforming employees forced to clean the company's gym or even take side jobs as security guards. And it isn't just the lower level of employees faced with these conditions either. Reports state that even senior staff had to be put through this sort of treatment. Perhaps all this drama is what led to Konami to decide to forego console gaming and focus more on the mobile gaming market. That decision came just months after the company pulled itself from the New York Stock Exchange, a sign that maybe Konami understood that something was wrong and needed fixing. Surprisingly, in September 2017, 2.5 years or so after pivoting towards mobile, Konami reported that revenue was up 28.7%. Profits rose from a staggering 40.6% year-on-year. That growth wasn't driven by console titles. For people who enjoy series like Castlevania, Contra, and Metal Gear, that's a bitter pill to swallow. For Kojima's dedicated fans, it's hard to see the company doing so well. Still, corporations aren't in business of making people happy. They're here to earn money, and for better or worse, Konami has proved to be very, very good at that. There's nothing wrong with mobile games or focusing on developing mobile games. Former Konami fans have, however, taken issue with the fact that Konami's strategy centers on ignoring its historic franchises in favor of cheap-to-make, pay-to-win mobile games. Hayakawa himself said that the company needs to focus on selling items and features. Maybe this is how the disastrous $9 save slot in Metal Gear Survive happened. Maybe there is still a bit of hope left though. With the announcement of the new Silent Hill games, maybe Konami has finally come to its senses and realized that older fans of the company need attention too, not just new possible ones. Whether Konami will rise in the eyes of the fans once more is still up for debate. Maybe the new Silent Hill games will be great, or maybe they will enrage you just like Pro Evolution Soccer does. I mean, if the developers do Pyramid Head like they did Messi and Ronaldo, this game will easily turn into a comedy instead. But what do you think the future holds for Konami? Are you a fan of the Silent Hill franchise? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you're notified every time we post a new video. Or we will patch you, and it will look better than Pro Evolution Soccer 2022. Although to be fair, that's a pretty low bar.